to FPL Focus. My name's Graham. We'll be having a look at Game Week 11 in Fantasy Premier League. It has been a real hectic, shall we say, Game Week 11. Flags everywhere on your players, red cards and all sorts of talking points in that game week. So a lot to think about with our teams. Before we do get into it though, please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Right, let's see if we can get 7 likes on this video. Let's get into it. So I just want to start this video saying a massive thank you. We are growing all the time, up to 821 subscribers. So pushing for that 900 mark. If you can, please do help by subscribing and hit the like button. YouTube loves that on the algorithm. Right, let's get into team selection, shall we? Well, actually, let's have a quick talk about how I got on last game week. So a red arrow, as many people did, just 30 points. Not many people scoring above that in the game week 11. 2.8 million left in my bank and 1 free transfer to use. Above me you can see the score percentages, fixtures, a lot to look at and take in to prepare yourself ready for the game week. So first things first, let's get into the goalkeeper and the defence. So here we go with the goalkeepers and defence. Obviously, there just had to be flags in there, didn't there? After that game week, it was a shipwreck of a game week. Bell, I've left him to rot. He's just budget enabler. He's been injured for ages. He's basically not even there, people. But fresh in on a flag. Udogie getting sent off. Well done, Udogie. I think you might be a good nomination for leaving my team, but we will see in the back end of the video. Matty Cash picking up a knock and going off early. Nightmare there. But lineup-wise, Sanchez and Leno, I'll probably be looking at going with Leno as Sanchez and Chelsea play Man City next. Definitely wouldn't want a goalkeeper against Man City, that's for sure. Leno against Aston Villa, who haven't been brilliant at the moment. So I'd rather start Leno in goal. Tsimikas, oh, bit of a nightmare there. Brentford at home next. Will he start? Unsure. Who knows? Let's just hope for the best there. Matty Cash probably will drop to the bench, being flagged. We have to wait for more injury news on him. Trippier on absolute fire, always does well on them free kicks, just all-round great asset, and he really was last season. He's carrying that on. So that about sums up the goalkeepers and defence. Let's get into the interesting part, the midfield. So here are the midfielders. We've got Saka and Odegaard in there. Odegaard obviously picking up that hip injury, hasn't played for a while, but could be due back. Arteta's comments were that there's no real news on him at the moment, and we think he's a doubt for the Champions League game. But could there be a glimmer of hope for the weekend? I really do hope so. Obviously something to keep an eye on. And I do say to you guys all the time, try and wait for your transfers. You don't have to go rushing in, chasing after prices, especially with the amount of flags and stuff that we have at the moment. You don't want to be rushing in and then you get injuries midweek. So that is the wisest decision. But I will admit, I've already made my transfer. I'm sick of losing value this season. But I do say that's not something that I advise you to do. I want to be very clear on that. Always hold your transfers as long as you can. It's the wiser thing to do. I've just done this one because I think it makes sense. You'll find out at the end of the video who I have transferred out though. But yeah, my advice, just be patient. Don't do me. So, next up, James Ward-Prowse in that midfield. And in Bremo. Now, James Ward-Prowse been disappointed. He's got Nottingham Forest at home next. But he sits too deep. And what I got him for was the free kicks, which I've discussed in videos before. He's not even taking them. In Bremo, though, is having an absolutely amazing season. 5 points he got last game week. So, I'm happy with what he has been contributing so far. He's got Liverpool away next. The fixtures start to turn. He could be a transfer possibility. Diaby in there as well. Fulham at home next. Been disappointing. Aston Villa been very disappointing, to be honest with you. So things to shake up there and think about when it comes to who I am going to start this game week. But we will go on to the strike force next. So here we go. Team selection and the strike force. You see Erling Haaland on his flag. Picked up that knock. Came off early for Man City in the last game. But he was spotted in training on Monday. So one to keep an eye on. We'll see if he does play some football midweek. And then on the weekend, see if he goes and is ready to play then. Obviously, Evan Ferguson in there next. Sheffield United at home. Now, I brought him in. He was really disappointing, if I'm honest with you. Last game, he didn't really get any touches on the ball. I watched that game. Really disappointed. He was my punt. I thought, oh, I'll try and get ahead of the crowd here. I managed to get the start right. Fair play. But, yeah, he didn't do anything. Hopefully against Sheffield United at home, he should get some joy. Surely. Absolutely got to do that. And then we've got Alvarez as well in there. Now, hopefully he does start as well in the absence of De Bruyne. He has been playing games. But Doku, obviously, in there for City at the moment, being the big name off the back of his 22-point haul. So, a lot of people probably going to jump straight on him, points chasing. But the fixtures are hard for Man City, so I wouldn't go doing that personally. And then the players that don't start. So Sanchez is benched. Matty Cash is going to be benched as well. We'll wait further news on Matty Cash. Obviously, Bell was my bench fodder. You can see James Ward-Prowse also benched. And that means I'm going to start Leno, Tsimikas, Saka. Hopefully, Erdegaard plays. And Bremo, Diaby, Haaland, Ferguson and Alvarez. And you can see my transfer that I have gone early with, which I do not advise you to do. It's just what I've done. I have gone Udogie out because his red card, he won't be back till late November. I brought Gabriel in, straight in there for the same price, 4.8 million. So that was an easy swap for me. I've gone Saka captaincy and Trippier vice. That could change. I could well go Trippier captain against Bournemouth. It just depends. I want to see more from Arsenal in Europe, even against Sevilla. See how they perform. They do need to up their performance a bit. Saka's gone off the boil a little bit. Maybe we'll return to form. Let's see. But I will just judge it as it goes ahead. So that about sums up the team for this game week. I do wish you all the very best. Please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you for watching. Good luck this game week.